video, I'm going to show you two ways to display testimonials, a sliding testimonial bar on your website. So what we're going to do is, the first way is we're going to come into Canva and we're going to select Create a Design and select Instagram Post. Now this can be as simple as writing in the text in the person's name, or you can search for testimonials. And you'll see that people have created some amazing options already in here. A lot of them are pro, but you'll find that the reason that they're pro is because they're using Canva Pro elements. So for example, in this testimonial, if we delete these sections here and we change this person's image out and we upload our own, or we go into photos, obviously you would upload the person who is giving you the testimonial. We're going to use this free image for now. You would change out this text by changing the text. You could change the font over here. If we change it to Poppins, for example, change the person's name, we're going to delete this and we're going to delete the background. Now, if you are using the free version of Canva, you will need to match the background to whatever your website background is, wherever you're adding it. So if we added it on this background, I would come up to the color drop, pick color from page, and click here. I will link to that extension below. So we're going to copy this, make sure that that is our background, and this is a little bit gray, so I'm going to change this to white here so that there's some contrast. And then what you can do is you can just duplicate this, and by clicking this little plus icon up here, so you would duplicate it for every testimonial you have. And then when you're done, you select download. I usually download it in 1.5. If you have the paid version of Canva, you can download on a transparent background, and you can skip the step of having to add the background of your Canva website. So I'm going to hit download here. And once that's done, I'm just going to move that over to my desktop, and I'm going to just change it to testimonial. You would give it a proper name. We're going to come back to your website, click edit on the section you want to add your testimonials in. Oh, I've already added this in here, so let me remove that and show you how I did it. Click the plus section, click a blank section. Okay, so add a section, and we're going to select gallery. Select this gallery here, and then click and hover over this picture image, and we're going to delete these images, and you would then upload your Canva testimonials. This is if you want a pretty looking sort of Canva created testimonial rather than simple plain text, and you want to be able to do it easily without code. I'm adding multiple of the same image, but obviously you would have different people having the testimonials in here. So you hit close, and if you hover over this pencil icon to edit the section, you will then have the option So if you hit close, you'll see these now display as they are. Now you might just want to have them looking like this. You think this is fine, but if you want to change it, you can click on the pencil icon and you can change your gallery type. So for example, you can make it a slideshow reel, you can make it full, which I don't recommend. You can have it as grid, so strips, and you could change out the spacing if you want it full width or inset. If you want to add captions, which you wouldn't in this case, and then you can also select colors and choose your colors here. Now if you go on gallery and you change it to a slideshow reel, you can also adjust where you want your controls. So right now you see they're kind of covering, but you could change this to below the center. You would see them here, or below right, which is where I usually put them, or on the top. You can also adjust the height, make it medium or large, and this way they can, I've got it set to medium, they can scroll through. If we hit done here and hit save, we open this up, They can scroll through these testimonials, and this way you can make them aesthetically pleasing on the eye. Now the second way to do it, if I pull this over a little bit, if we scroll down to your not linked section, click the plus icon, click on blog. It doesn't matter what type, so we'll just select any. We're going to call this testimonials. And then we'll delete these ones. And then I'm going to add a new blog post. Call this one Testimonial 1. Just add a few kind words here. Now don't worry too much what this looks like, because it's not going to actually display. So if we hit publish, because we have to hit publish in order for it to show, then we're going to click on these three dots, click on settings to bring up the blog post settings. You're going to add the category. For example, if I put this as a website design for all my website design testimonials, it means that I can filter out all of my testimonials to only show the service I'm offering on the correct service page. So if I have a coaching category and a web design category, I can show just the web design testimonials on the web design page and the coaching testimonials on the coaching page. The next important step is to select options, and here you are going to scroll down to excerpt, and this is where you're going to add your testimonial. So this would be a few kind words here, and this is also where you would style it. So if you want it to be centered, center it. You could put client name. Maybe you want to center that too, and you might want to change how it looks. So this is paragraph 2. If you want to change this to, say, a medium header, header 3 or header 2, you could do that there, and that's where you would do that. And once you're done styling it, once you're done with this, you hit save, and you basically do the same process for every testimonial. To save time, I'm just going to quickly duplicate these. So if I click just this one, I'm going to just change this to header 2. Now obviously I would hit done, publish. I would have to come in to the three dots and then change out the testimonial in the options section here, and I would have to change the category. So if I just select coaching for this one, and I would do the same thing, duplicate it again, hit edit, 3, publish. And again, this is only to show the testimonials on a page, so you don't have to worry about how it looks. You would probably change the URL so that it's more user-friendly. Here, you don't want all these letters, but again, you would just change this out, go into content, change the category, web design, and then once you're done, you hit back, you find the page you want to add your testimonials on, you hit edit, scroll down to the section. So if we add a new section in here, we're going to hit blank this time, and we're going to hover over this blue plus icon to add a new content block. We're going to select summary, and then here where it says select a page, we're going to add our testimonials. Now you'll see this is displaying, but it's not very neat looking. So this is where we're going to adjust some of these settings. So we're going to remove date posted to none. Now here's where you filter those items. So if you want to just display coaching or you just want to display web design, you would do that here. I'm going to select none because we only have 3. So you would hit back, and then under design is where you change the look. So how many testimonials do you want to display? Do you want them to be centered? And then what do you want to show? So we want to remove the title. We don't have a thumbnail, and we just want to show the excerpt. So this is what you want, the toggle you want on. And then here you can select sizing and spacing, so you can adjust that here too. Now I've selected the wall option, and I could change that to 1 item. But again, we want to take up the full width, so we're going to choose carousel. And you could choose the number of items to show. So I'm going to put this all the way up to 13, but I'm only going to display 1 item per row. And the aspect ratio is if you have an image, but we don't have one, so we're going to keep that simple. And then you can adjust the text, so you could have it as large or extra large here. And then it's not going to change too much because we decided on the text settings in the actual excerpt itself. And then I'm just going to remove this featured section, hit done and hit save. And now you have another way to display these testimonials, and this one will automatically slide through. So those are two options for you. Choose the one that's right for you. I quite like this one. I think it's neat, it's tidy, it has the controls so people can go at their own space, their own pace, but you choose the option that's right for you. If you have any questions at all, please let me know.